Women's tennis finished its ITF circuit in Charleston this week and head to California now for the All-American Championships. Men's tennis is competing in the ITA Men's All-American Championship this week in Oklahoma. Men's soccer, unfortunately, no longer undefeated on the road this season. Dropped against number 5 Clemson this week. The Hokies' defense started strong, keeping the Tigers from getting any great shots on goal in the first half. But Clemson was able to put 2 goals on the board by the end of the game, winning 2-0. Next up for Virginia Tech, home against West Virginia Tuesday. Watch that one on ESPN3. Men's golf took 7th place at the Primland Invitational this week after the tournament was cut short because of weather. Senior McLean Hugh tied for 7th. The Hokies back in action next week as they travel to compete in the Bank of Tennessee Intercollegiate. The women's golf team competes in the Windy City Classic this week. Volleyball matched up against Pittsburgh this week, battling it out into a 4th set. The Hokies fell behind in the start, losing the first set, but came back to win the next 3 and won the match 3-1 over the Panthers. Next up for Virginia Tech was UVA in the Commonwealth Clash. The two teams were neck and neck throughout the first 2 sets, but the Cavaliers eventually took the victory 3-1. The team is on the road this week, first against Boston College on October 9th, and then against Syracuse on the 11th. Women's soccer defeated number 22 Duke on the road in Durham this week. Tech jumped out to a 1-0 lead just 15 minutes into the game when Anissa Dadka netted her first collegiate goal. Then in the second half, Gray, Tiernan, and Kearns all scored for Virginia Tech, and the Hokies led 4-0. The Blue Devils did score 2 goals at the end of the game, but Tech won it 4-2. The Hokies on the road again twice this week against Wake Forest on the 8th and then at Clemson on the 11th. The cross-country team was at Princeton University this week for the Princeton Interregional Invitational. For the men's race, redshirt senior Thomas Curtin finished the 8K in 2nd place with a time of 24 minutes and 5 seconds. Overall, the men's team finished in 4th place. For the women's race, Hannah Green finished in 12th place and the team finished 7th overall. Thanks for clicking and tune in next week for another edition of The Rundown.